is real blank space. I'm gonna switch from that to this. And there we go. This is going to be episode 3 of Princes of the Apocalypse DnD weekend here on Twitch. And I'm going to see what our...
It is coming. It might be 2020, but it's coming.
Dude, it's not coming.
Just so you know, sir, we
They've
are
already got a
live.
working version.
We are 5? Is that what you said?
We are 5. Absolutely
We're
5.
5 or are we live?
No, just 5. Absolutely 5. We are 5 on which? 5 on which? I broke
5 players?
We're live. He's streaming. That's all he said.
Thank you. Yeah, so my microphone's messed up. I'm going to try and fix it while people are getting in and stuff, so...
Okay.
Was I messed up? The Windows 10 does this weird thing where every once in a while some random program will take control of the microphone and then it will automatically adjust my shit.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, like it's 80% and it needs to be at 69.
Ah. You know why Don found that number, right? Uh-huh.
So just
Pure coincidence.
it's
Uh-huh.
yin and yang, man. That's all it is, dude. That's all it is. And now it's back up to 76. Fuck me.
I wonder what's taking control of it.
It's probably the same thing it was last time. It's this Realtek audio whatever piece of shit.
That's your normal audio driver.
Yeah, well, it sucks.
That shouldn't be taking control of your microphone. It should be controlling your microphone.
Yeah, no, it likes to take control of the microphone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, recap shall begin. So last session, you went back to the cave. Instead of trying to kill everything this time, we had a discussion with some spirits. Well, a spirit and corporeal undead. Found out some truths that were not known previous. The guy was not, in fact, always good like everybody thought, and he was not betrayed like had been led to believe. Their group agreed to correct the record books, and in return were awarded an item. They did hold up their end of the bargain, went back to town, corrected the bookkeeper, if you will, on the correct things that happened, although they didn't give the full details of how they came about this information. Went back to town, did some more searching around, discussing, finding out information and whatnot. Sarah, is she here?
She's upstairs.
Sarah went and talked to some people, and then we had other individuals in the group also talk to people on a one-off basis, learned some more information about Lance Rock, specifically that there was a necromancer who had taken up residence there and was believed to have been killing people in the area. So the group agreed to go check out that situation. Once they arrived, there were indeed a number of corpses at the entrance. Some individuals went up to inspect those corpses and see, what might be going on with them, what killed them, if they could tell any useful information about them. And at that point, some of the corpses were in fact not totally dead corpses because they chose to try to gnaw on people's limbs. Those zombies were dealt with quickly enough. Small bits of damage sustained, but not much. The group then quickly headed on to a ledge that went up a little bit into the cave complex. It was kind of like a 10-foot ledge. They went up the ledge, and as they were nearing the ledge, first off, there were some zombies up there that pushed open a chest of rocks, which fell on a couple of the party members. I think it actually fell on Ragnath, Ilmac, and maybe Eridan, one other person, but the third person didn't take any damage. They managed to get out of the way. And then a group of zombies hopped down to attack. The party bottlenecked them pretty well into a little passageway. There's only so much space there, realistically about 5 feet, 10 feet where it opened up at the very base. The party kind of just hemmed them in. The resident mage, Eridan, dropped some grease on the ground, and the zombie slaughter went pretty fluid. The party had sustained a few injuries in that fight as well, but they're doing well overall. They went on up into the room. There was not anything major going on there. They did find a rock with some blood stains on it that they investigated a little bit, but not really anything useful other than to find that it was, in fact, blood. And that is where we began. So we've got 2 minutes before we actually start. The recap did not take a full 5. So if anybody has any questions or whatnot, we can go ahead with those.
No, I'm ready to go whenever we're ready.
I have a question. Oh my god. Test. Can you hear me now?
No, I got back.
Yep. We've been able to hear you the whole time. Well,
He just finished
presumably
the
it was
audit.
done.
I should be good. I'll be checking it. But if I randomly get louder, just whisper me or something, let me know. I should be fine though. I think I reset it, so.
Can you text Devin, Kyle, if you haven't already?
Yeah.
No. No, it is still adjusting. Alright, well.
There's Sarah. Yeah, I just texted him. There he is.
You good, dear? Your mic's not down yet. Just...
Yo, I'm here.
Alright, so Johnny, whenever you're ready.
Yep, just waiting for Devin to actually get in the game.
Loading up right now.
There's Celestials. Whew, I'm pretty cold. You cold? I am muted.
No,
Yes,
you're
I
not
am.
muted.
What the hell?
We're
I
glad
hate
you're
when
cold,
the-
though. It's cool.
I love when my headset's muted, but it's not muted. Love it.
I'm in here, Johnny.
All right, so let me go ahead and share the map back out. All right, and here's where we are, same as where we left off. The ball is in your court, guys. You got 2 passages, one to the east, one to the west. You haven't been down either way, so you don't really know what's going on. You do hear some light shuffling sounds and some very light music from the west. You don't hear anything from the east.
These passages, they look pretty narrow. Are we able to fit down there?
Yeah, you're able to fit down without squeezing. I mean, they're pretty small. They're, you know, a little smaller than, you know, the passages down here where you came up. But they're big enough that you can fit through without any real trouble. You would probably have some difficulty navigating them quietly if you're wearing heavier armor. That would be the heavy armor category. But aside from that, they're no big deal.
I guess no mech can fit.
Yeah, I won't punish him here. He's still classified as medium technically. He'll fit through there. He'll just be, you know, having some bruised shoulders as he gets out the other side.
Mm.
And just as a reminder, since it has been a week, some of you have sustained some moderate injuries here. If you wanted to address those before you go on, or if you just want to leave it as is, that's up to you guys.
Anybody that
Pretty
can
helpful.
heal?
Is there only...
We only have our cleric, and that's about it.
Where's our 5th? I don't see them on the map.
I don't either. Who is it that's missing? That is you, actually.
How the hell am I
Our
missing?
cleric.
What the...
Your square is there, but your icon wasn't. I don't know why. Your little green square was on the map, but your token wasn't.
Huh. Well, we could try a short rest. You guys can use your hit die.
I'm good with that.
I mean,
Wait, actually.
Probably our best option.
yeah.
Yeah. I get a spell slot back too, so.
Does Ragnath still have his second wind?
Yes, I do.
Alright, so you don't even have to burn a hit die necessarily, so.
Yeah,
Sans-
I'm pretty healthy still.
Alright, so are we doing this rest or not?
For
Yeah.
it.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna use second wind before we rest.
Is that good enough, Johnny, just to put it right there?
Yeah, although you won't regain it yet. I'll actually do the short rest when we're at that point. You guys are going to be sitting here for an hour, so you'll have to see what actually happens in that time.
There we go.
But I should check it off on my powers that I've used it, right?
Not until we actually finish the short rest,
Okay.
because at this point you haven't used it yet.
Oh, well, now it's okay.
Well, I mean, I guess no. Actually, I think it's at the end. I'd have to read it, but I think
No,
at the end.
it's now gone from my powers, so it has been used.
Okay, so is that everything everybody wanted to do before the short rest is actually begin?
Yep. I do believe so.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I can recover except for my rages, which require a long rest. So I mean, nothing for me to do really.
I don't hear you.
Okay.
Does anyone hear Sarah?
No.
You might have to rejoin Discord, dear. It's out.
Okay, for just a second here, just in case she had something to say.
Sarah is looking to, what are you trying to track if there's creatures or something?
Well, it'll be tough to actually tell anything since this is a solid stone floor. And I can just give you now, you know there have been creatures through here, but you would not be able to tell much past that. It's not like a super dusty, unused cave where you could track footprints or anything, because this area is used quite frequently, if for no other reason. As you know, there were 5 zombies meandering around up here. And as they are in differing states of booted wear and such, it will be pretty much impossible to tell what may or may not have come through here specifically. But you can definitely tell things have been through here. But like I said, since you know there were zombies in here, that's not a real big surprise. And did she have anything else or any pending questions on that?
Can you hear me now?
Can indeed.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, cool. I guess that's it. If my spider senses don't reveal anything, then I guess we could hit the rocks.
All right, so you guys settle in, begin your study and relaxation and such for your hour of resting. The music that you hear from the west continues, as does the shuffling, so nothing has changed in that direction as best you can tell. About 15 minutes into your rest, though, you hear some light rattling. Guess you could say it sounds kind of like if you had some wooden wind chimes or some bone wind chimes coming from the east. It doesn't appear to be moving your direction. You just hear a little, like I said, it would kind of sound like a light breeze blew through some wooden chimes. If anybody wants to take any action or continue the rest, let me know.
Well, I guess I can. I'm still not really resting. Everyone else is. I'll come over here and just keep watch on the east, I guess.
I don't need to rest either, right? I can kind of
No, you're still good.
keep watch too.
Yeah, and I'll watch the west.
Okay, well, you continue on for another 15 minutes. You hear the same thing a few more times, but nothing moves or comes towards you at that period either. So you're at the half-hour mark. Assuming nobody wants to do anything else, about 15 minutes later, you hear the same thing, and then you are able to complete the rest with no incident, though you again do hear the sounds. Seems not exactly, but reasonably close to every 15 minutes or so to the rest.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yep.
All right, so who's rolling? Is the wizard rolling his hit die, or
Yep. Where would I do that, Johnny? In here, front page, right?
Yep. And then at the very bottom, where it's got HD and then the 2 and the D6, just double click or drag one of those out.
Solidly average.
Okay. Assume nobody else wanted to spend hit dice. So what else is, or what's the next step here?
I'd be ready to go to the east, I guess.
Did
Well,
lose the
my
temper.
light. Probably need to recast light, obviously. I will do that.
Do you? That's just a cantrip for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on my shield, and I guess I don't mind leading, or if somebody else wants to lead.
Move over, little man.
There you go. Get the tank in there.
It's gonna be a little tight fit for you, but go ahead.
I'll go after Nomad goes.
Well, the area is not really big enough to have to worry about that.
You mean small enough?
No, I'm saying it's not big enough that you're going to need to have multiple people, go through. As you come up here, you see that the
Okay.
room is quite small. It's about a 10 by 10. You don't know for sure what caused the rattling of the bones, but as you look in here, there are definitely a number of skeletal forms on the ground. Like before you had found the bodies and they were still in a fleshy state. These are all flesh decayed off. There are some scraps of weapons and armor in here, mostly probably serviceable, but not in the best of quality. You do see some rats scurrying around, which would seem to be a possible source of the rattling, but you don't know for sure.
What's on the ceiling?
Let's see.
All right, I'm just gonna walk in here completely, and he's gonna start. He's just gonna like kind of shuffle through the bones just to see if there's anything of interest.
You give me a
Around.
perception check.
Sure.
As you're looking around, one of the things very first thing that catches your eye, none of the bones are moving or anything. They're all just sitting there. But as you're moving bones around, you notice that one of the skulls has a pair of red eyes in it. And then as you're looking a bit more, that catches your attention. You go to check it out and see what it is. You notice that there are a few more skulls that also have red eyes. And about that time, initiative.
Let's go.
Well, that's not a shock. This is probably the tightest room I've ever seen, though.
I moved you up for just 1 second, Mark. Okay, top of the order. Astrid, you are up. It's pretty cramped quarters in there. If you want to try to shoot into that hallway, you're looking at probably a solid -5, and the only one I think you could hit would be the front two.
How do we know these guys are evil? Just because they have glowing red eyes? I mean,
They
They're
are skeletons, so it
Whoa,
depends
whoa,
on
whoa.
interpretation there.
I was gonna say also we did is kind of roll initiative, so I mean,
Did they just disappear for everybody else?
yes.
Yes, they are no longer there.
It's interesting that they changed visibility.
they're
But there you
they're
go.
scared of me. They're darn. I don't know. There's
And
probably
you may
no-
or may not notice there, Mac, but there is actually one underneath you. So I've just got him on top of you.
Okay.
But I'm going to move him to the side
Alright,
so
then.
that you can actually move your guy. But that number 7 is actually in the same square you are.
Got you.
So can I tell if these guys are aggressive towards us? I mean,
Well, they stood up brandishing weapons. They do not
Oh.
speak. And they haven't technically attacked yet, but it does not seem to be that they're welcoming you with open arms.
okay.
Well, they may be welcoming you with open arms, but with teeth bared as well, so.
Right, exactly.
Nom noms.
Brains, right? I'm just wondering if we should like draw them out, like back into the larger cave. That way there's not. I don't know.
They're getting out of here for Ilmac, so
Yeah, there's.
Oh, we
Yeah,
can't have them.
I'm in here. I'm in this thing.
Yeah, he looks pretty in there.
Okay, so we all have to like funnel in this little cave. That's awesome. Boy, I hate being the one making a decision. So I'm gonna roll. If I try to fire at him, I'm gonna roll with a disadvantage. That's correct.
You'll roll a -5, not disadvantage.
Negative. Oh, negative.
But what you'll have to do to reasonably take a shot is move up, move into Brian's square, shoot, and then move back out.
So we're just gonna squish together on the square.
Pretty much.
But you're gonna have a -5, but you're gonna have advantage because your hunters or your ranger thing.
So I'm squishing you. All right.
So make sure you click the -5 and advantage.
That seems kind of.
Ragnath and I have advantage on this dude between us, though, right?
No, you did not.
We don't have flanking on them?
Well, we don't have flanking on him. We're pretty.
No, you will not, but it doesn't matter because he's prone at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Okay. So I guess I'll just attack the one that's closest.
So wait, that means Astrid would have disadvantage because, or she wouldn't have anything because all
That's
the
true, it
skeletons
would
are
cancel
prone.
out because they are still prone. You're correct. Because
That's what
they
I
are
was thinking.
prone. Yeah.
So just the -5 here.
Wait, wouldn't it cancel out the -5?
No,
No, it can't
-5 is
keep
on
that
top because you're having to shoot through Ragnath, who's just like they're blocking an entire passage.
Oh.
You're having to duck down and shoot between his legs and hope you don't clip nothing.
Please,
Oh,
God,
God.
no. Please, please don't.
Oh boy. All right.
And you hit with no difficulty whatsoever.
Oh, man, you wish you could. Yeah. She's like, let me show you.
Let me do this.
I felt the wind.
Maybe your wings.
What was the name of that movie with the what was it, a Disney or Pixar movie with the red-haired curly girl that was an archer? Yeah, there we go. We got Merida, our team.
All right, so your next one will be disadvantage and a -5.
Oh, with disadvantage and a -5? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Here we go. Here's the chance to clip the codpiece.
sorry.
Wow, that was another 20.
Oh, missed. Did I clip him?
You made poor Ragnath a little uncomfortable, but he has no
Okay.
holes in him.
Good.
Thank God.
Or no new holes, at least.
Oh, Ashley, did you want to move back out at the end?
Yeah,
You want to,
you have to move out of that square. How far back you go is up to you. You have 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
You
Wrong
have 2
person.
squares of movement left, so you can either choose to go 1 or 2 back, but you can't end on top of.
Is that enough room?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can either go to that one or to that one, either one. Your choice.
Okay. As long as I can squish by.
Yeah, I can squish by her, right?
Yep. So going through an ally square is double movement, so it would be 10 feet to go through her square, but you can certainly.
shit. So 10, 15. Am I going through Cro-Magnus's or am I squishing into his? How does that
Depends
work?
on what you're trying to do.
I'm just gonna go up and
Tickle his neck.
yeah, I'm gonna blow in the back of his neck. No, I'm going
There you
to.
go.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt and then try to back up out
Then
of the way.
yes, you would have to do the same thing Astro did. You would go into his square, and then your only spot of evac will be this square once you're done. You will be in the same situation, -5 to hit and disadvantage.
And
Ugh.
Ragnath is getting fireballs.
Right under his.
Literally.
Yeah.
Poor Ragnar. He's getting
Hey.
all kind of nervous up there.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? You don't have bonfire?
Me? No, I do not.
Oh man.
You don't want to burn Ilmac.
He's fine. He'd be fine with it.
Why not?
All right, yeah, why not? So we're gonna scoot on up here. They're all laying down,
Mess
right?
up and apologize afterwards, man.
So it is disadvantage and -5.
Yeah.
But as Astrid showed, those 20s rolling.
All right. Gonna give it a go. Gonna do our best to not hit my friends here.
I don't believe that rolled disadvantage. Roll the second time. Actually, I'll give you the 15. You rolled 2 15s. So I only need you to roll one more because you already rolled it once. So you go ahead and hit.
All right, so just roll the hit now.
Yep, just roll the damage on him. Yeah, right, and he crumbles into a pile of skeleton goo.
Nice.
Skeleton goo?
Yeah, in this case, that would be bones.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck?
What is? Can you describe the skeleton goo?
As you see him go down, you're like, okay, that's one down, and then out from underneath him, another skeleton stands back up. And as you're looking around, you notice that there are definitely more skeletons moving than what you see, than what you had originally thought. So you knew there were 4. Ilmac spotted those, he pointed them out to you, and Ragnath was able to point out a couple close to him as well. So you knew there was those 4, and they started moving and standing up. And then you're not sure why, maybe just because there wasn't room or you just didn't notice before, but as the first skeleton dropped, another one stands up where it had been. Draws out its short sword and takes a swing at Ragnar. Unsuccessfully.
Could we legitimately think it would be the same skeleton somehow reforming?
No, because that one would have, its bones would have just shattered into pieces, flying into all
Okay.
different squares, and then another one stood up with unshattered bones. So this would be nothing like where the zombies just didn't fall. It was obvious by the impact of the fire just causing his pieces to fly that one actually would. This one stands up in your same square, Ilmac. So both of you will be squeezing and attempts to swipe at you, which since it has disadvantage and advantage just makes it. Lands a solid slash with its short sword. And it actually clips you pretty good right across the abdomen as it stands in and tries to chomp at your ear.
Ow.
Alright, I'm going to bring up my greatsword and attempt to bring it down on the skeleton closest to me.
So skeleton 1, that is the one that stood up, so you will not have advantage on that.
Don't even need it.
Indeed. And the skeleton takes that lick solidly across the chest, but his bones do not break.
Alright. With that, can I have my turn?
Skeleton 3 also stands up and starts swinging at Ilmac.
Please miss, please miss, please miss. Oh my god. That's so
Ripping
oh.
pepperonis.
And this guy shanks you right in the leg, narrowly avoiding nicking an arm. Hurts like a bitch. Skeleton number 6 also takes a turn on Ilmac. Oh, and actually these should be rolling at advantage.
Nice to know you, Mac.
And you catch another one across the shoulder. So you're still standing, but you have taken a brutal pummeling.
Yep.
Man,
Oh,
imagine if
Lordy.
we used an AoE in here. That would have been bam.
I literally have like 3 HP.
Whoa, Don,
What?
your audio just went insane.
I really
Yeah, we
should
caught a
have.
lot of background noise there on that one, Don.
I really probably should have berserked. Well, I don't know if you would have allowed that, but like,
Well, you wouldn't have known to rage anyway, so it would have been kind of pointless.
yeah. Well, I mean, if I were to rage now, I'd die anyway and waste a rage.
Well, you do have a healer. Actually, you have 2 people capable of healing, so it's up to you what you want to do, but just keep in mind you're not a single individual in this fight by yourself.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attempt to rage and pray to God somebody's got my back. So, let's go ahead and where's my rage button? Here we are. And
And
you know,
remember, you are squeezing, so if you attack anything but the skeleton in your square, it'll be at disadvantage. If you attack the one in your square, it will break even.
okay. All right, I'll just do the one that's on top of me.
And so far, everybody's used slashing and piercing damage, right?
Yeah.
For fire. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're still using your Great Maul there?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So let's see. On which skeleton is the skeleton on top of
The
me?
one above you, number 7.
Okay.
Yep. Bring a solid blow down on his noggin.
Everybody's rolling high today.
Yep. And what you notice here, Omak, is you didn't really hit this guy any harder than what Ragnath hit his. You connected a solid blow right to his chest. But as you swing, the force of your hammer just seems to shatter pieces everywhere. So it was a much more forceful blow than what you would have expected to happen. You would have expected this to inflict some reasonable damage, but the skeleton to remain standing. Instead, you just explode him into pieces all over the place.
Ha! And let's see. Your turn.
All right, quick question. What's the range on the?
I guess I did not get the range of that. It's 30 feet.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and is it on Ilmac again?
All right, so Mike, that gives you the opportunity to spend hit dice, 1 or 2. Actually, no, at your level, it's only 1.
Okay. Oh my God.
And I corrected it to add the range on there.
Oh.
You will want to
Where
put
would-
something somewhere to account for the charges on that, though.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the inventory.
And that expended my actual hit dice, right?
Yes, so one of your hit dice has been consumed.
Okay. Well, I only have one, right?
You're level 2, you would have to. I don't know if you've expended one of them already, but
I hadn't. I only just had the one. Because remember, like we leveled up. I haven't used anything. You know.
it's
We've
because
been
you're still a
fine.
barbarian level 1. Did you drag the barbarian from the sheet onto your character? I'm gonna go with no.
Probably not.
Right there. I corrected your level.
TY.
Alright, Astrid, you are up.
Alright, can I squeeze die again? Or...
Yep, you do the exact same as last time. This time you will not have disadvantage. It'll just be a actually, you can't actually squeeze
35
through.
months.
You could squeeze in, but the problem is it's 10 feet to get into Eridon Square, and then 10 into Chromagus, and then 10 back into Eridon, and that's your full movement, and you can't end an ally's turn. So in this case, you actually cannot go any further forward.
So pretty much just, I don't think I can fire around a corner, correct?
I mean, I'm perfectly fine allowing you to shoot one of your party mates, but aside from that, you probably just want to hold your action.
Okay.
Like ready in case something else comes down the hall or something.
That's a good idea.
I should be able to microphone better. Microphone better.
Much
Yep.
better.
So I should be able to move forward, do my deal, and move back. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So.
And did you hear what I was telling Astrid?
She couldn't end her turn in my space, something like that, right?
Okay, just making sure.
Right. So, move forward.
And you will not have disadvantage this -5.
So I won't have disadvantage.
Correct. Because they're all standing up.
So just the -5. Just the -5, JB.
Yeah, you didn't hear me?
No.
Yes. Ragnath has lost hairs. Definitely a little nervous. Especially
Y'all
because he's pretty sure
motherfuckers.
you were trying to aim between his legs and you still almost clipped his ear.
I'm okay with him almost clipping my ear. That's fine.
The skeleton continues to attack Ragnath, especially after he clobbered him, but is unsuccessful in his attempt.
This is some old bullshit.
That's right.
Listen the hell out of Ragnath. But yeah, let's just all beat the shit out of Ilmac.
You are the size of the house.
You know, I'm pretty nimble for a fucking house, though.
Ooh.
And you slice the skeleton, unlike when the barbarian clobbered his and bone shards went everywhere, and also even unlike the chest blow from the firebolt that caused that one to shatter, yours just cleanly slices the bones along the spine in half, and the skeleton just drops to the ground.
All right. Is that space free now, or does another one rise?
Another one does not rise, though the space is still cluttered with bones, so it's difficult terrain, but it doesn't inhibit your ability to do anything.
I'm going to walk into the space,
Yep.
and that will end my turn.
Skeleton 3 continues to attack his previous target.
So he did 4 damage to me.
Yes.
What's my stone? I probably should have used that earlier when I took
You
like
should
that
have
full
took it
8
when you took
damage.
an 8-point damage. Yeah. You
Yeah. It's all right. I'll leave it be.
All right. That's all he does. This one turns to face the newcomer. And apparently swinging at himself. But he is actually not going to make a standard attack roll anyway, so it doesn't matter. He's going to attempt to grab on.
Still muted? Nope.
I could hear you if you were asking.
Yeah, I was. Thanks.
So
Do I
he
have
is
to
going to
start
grapple
rolling?
you. Yes, just an opposed athletics is actually what it'll be.
Skills. Oh, natural 20.
But he is unable to overpower.
All right. Oh, which one hit me?
The one to your left, number 3. and you clobber him into pieces. Though as you do so, much to your disappointment, another one stands up in his place.
All right.
Chromagus, let me get another round.
Sure what he means by that? I guess I'll heal him again.
Using the staff again.
Yeah, I'll use the staff again.
All right, roll your hit dice again.
Hey,
there you
that's
go.
what I'm
Maxed
talking
it out.
about.
All right.
Jade just stands up more energized and just ready to just.
I should probably move forward. So
Jaden.
that and my
Ilmac just stands more upright, just even more like just looks like his rage just completely got refueled.
All right, Astrid. So you can now move into that square there. If you attack number 6, you would have a -2. If you attack number 3, you would still have the -5.
Okay, so I can squeeze by, go here. Number 6. Number 6 is a -2?
Yep. It would be
Okay.
assumed that you share space with Chromagus to take the shot.
Okay.
But yeah.
-2. Number 6. Okay. -2. All right. It's still a -2 for the second roll, or wait, do I
Yes.
roll?
Yep. Same -2.
This? Ooh.
The crits is rolling. Astrid is
Hot
rolling.
damn!
That's her third 20 out of 5 rolls.
That is the worst crit known to man.
And,
That really sucks.
and as he takes a crossbow bolt straight through his eye, he drops to the ground, and one more stands up in his place.
I thought he was laughing at me actually for that last roll. Okay.
And as you guys are looking around here, starting to get a little frustrated, like, what in the fuck? Is there no end to these motherfuckers? You do notice that although there are piles of bones everywhere, you don't see any more eyes or any movement aside from the 2 that are standing.
Alright.
So, I see 3 and 6. Are those -2, -5?
Those are the only 2. For you, they'll both be -5. Actually, yeah, because you can't get into Chromagus' square.
Bam.
So you would essentially move into Astrid's square, shoot at -5, and then move back.
All right. Yep.
Well, that's a good -4.
Hey, your fiery bolt slams right into Ragnar's back, singes his cloak, though. No substantial damage is done.
You owe me a new cloak.
Sorry.
I'm gonna whack the one right in front of me to the north.
Is that right?
Hits. Yay. That was actually kind of a low roll.
You clobber him pretty good, but he does not fall.
Alright. And that will end my turn.
He doesn't like getting smacked, so he returns that favor. Poorly, but he attempts. The other skeleton, learning that his last attempt to grab you was not as successful as he would have liked, instead is just going to take a swipe at you with his claw. And he is also unsuccessful.
Yeah, that's right. He looks over at Elmac and goes, you know, that's how you do things.
Ilmac just turns over to Ragnar and he's like, no, this is how.
Don't keep us in suspense all day, Devin. Let's see the roll.
Barely hits.
It's a hit. Bam.
Boom!
So it was a sloppy swing as Ilmac brought his hammer up, forgetting that there is in fact a ceiling up above and walls to the sides. Clangs off the wall, but as it hits the wall beside him, it gets a little momentum from also banging into the wall behind him, and he still manages to clobber the poor skeleton.
Poor skeleton. Get out of here. Skeletons ain't poor.
Actually, they are. They have no gold. They got 0.
They have no pockets, right?
Bra.
Oh, why did he get big all of a sudden?
And hey. Ah.
Well,
Alright, Ashley, you can now move behind Ragnath if you would like and take a -2 only at this individual.
Sorry, I'm messing with the map here. Tiny laptop screen. Okay. Alright. -2. Oop, not +2. Oh, come on.
So it's a little solid arrow, pinks right into his chest bone.
Another -2. 2. No
So correcting
enemies.
from your first arrows shot into the chest, you raise it up just a little bit, shoot him right in his eye, and he drops as well. There is no further movement.
Alright, is there any loots around that I could possibly see?
Yeah, there's about 353 human bones. There you go.
Other
Have
than
at
the
'em.
bones.
No, there are none. I mean, like I said, there are the rusty short swords and scraps of armor that these guys were using, but they have no actual value.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with those. Heading back to the cave.
Ilbag's just gonna run. Well, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do, but I'm trying to make use of this rage. So I guess it only makes sense for him to be in the front.
Actually, because of difficult terrain, that is about as far as you could have gotten. As you, yeah. So within the light, this is still as far as you can see. You do not see anything ahead of you that would be, well, anything at all moving or alive. You do still hear the music coming from the west and the shuffling, but that is all. Yilmac comes off of his raging high.
Oh,
Gotta remember, right? A turn is only about 6 seconds.
yeah, but rage only lasts 1 minute.
Unless you take a turn without taking damage or dealing damage, correct?
Cool.
Yep.
So, a round is only 6 seconds.
All right, I push him with my shield. Get in there. Let's go. Raging, let's go. We gotta continue the show.
I don't have any more rages. That was my second rage.
You need me to take the lead? I'll take the lead.
Oh, wait. Don't I get 3? Well, hold on, let me check. Let me double check.
No, you get 3 at level 3,
Okay.
I believe. If I remember right, that's how it goes.
I'm double checking. Although I entirely trust your judgment, I'm just praying that you're wrong for my own benefit. And yep, you're right. 2 rages, 3 at level 3. All right, I'm still walking out front though.
gonna be directly behind Chromagus. Do we see those skeletons, Johnny?
No, I would assume not, since they're outside of our line of sight.
Actually, as you come up to this point, you will not be able to see them all, but I'm not gonna remask all of them.
But
So what you do see as you come into this room
Longer.
is a very odd sight because there are on the, well, from what you can see from here, you see these two zombies up at the top that are dressed. One is dressed as a bear, so it's got like a bear costume on, and one is dressed as a little girl,
what the hell?
and they're dancing around. And then you still hear the music, though you can't tell for sure where it's coming from. And then as your brain is trying to grasp around what in the holy fuck is going on here, you see another one come up here that is dressed as a horse. And he is also dancing around as best as a lumbering zombie can dance.
What the shit?
What? Oh my god.
Are they like ignoring us right now?
They have taken no action or even any. It's obvious that they've seen you, but they appear to have no interest in you whatsoever. They're just doing what they do.
All right. Well, if Ilmac's delaying, I'm gonna just kind of, if I can, squeeze by him.
Oh,
What?
Elmax trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
He's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna squeeze in, get into the room, and start dancing with him.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You need to serve them. Like, you need to have a dance off. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my
I'm
god.
dancing.
You know, Elmax is gonna.
So as you come into the room, Chromagus, you see there are 3 skeletons at the bottom. One has a harp, one has a lute, and one has a pipe, which is kind of funny because he obviously can't play it, but he is trying.
I mean,
What the hell? And he's just.
I think we should party with them. I mean, we just killed their friends, so let's celebrate that.
I don't know about that.
Let's all get in there and have a mosh party, mosh pit.
I'm going to head down here. No reaction to me.
No, they don't. They haven't paid any attention to any of you. They're still continuing their same thing.
All right, and what passages do we have open to us?
Well, let me light it up a little bit, but you can't really see where they all go. There's a window like that. You can tell that some of these obviously dead end, and you can tell that some obviously don't. Some of the smaller passages, like that one little bitty one that branches to the northeast of Chromagus, it gets too small for any of you to go through, but you can't tell if it actually dead ends or not. The same as with the one above him.
And where's a halfling when you need one?
Well, I'm pretty small. I'm 5 foot, like 90 pounds. So could I? How do you ping on this map? If I was to go just north of Cro-Magnus in that crack, would I be able to? Like here?
You could squeeze in there. It's going to be quite uncomfortable, but you still can't tell where it ends.
I just want to... Okay, so I didn't explain myself.
Further?
I just want to get in there so I can watch what these fools are going to do with the shit show that is in front of Eridan right now. So he's going to just kind of scoot past because he's tiny and find that, a big enough kind of hole. He's just going to back up into it and just be like, what the fuck? And that's it for now.
Elmac's gonna sit here in this cave because he's not sure. He's not sure if this is like just a ruse to try to bait us through and all that stuff. So he's gonna kind of sit back and wait and just kind of grip his hammer tightly. But He's also going to pull out his. He's also going to pull back out his 2 single-handed hammers in the meantime. So.
Okay.
I'm going to take the flute from the skeleton that tried to use the flute and play it.
Oh my god!
All right, he does not willingly let you take it, so give me a... I guess we'll just go with an athletics. You just try to rip it out of his hand.
Essentially, yeah.
And you do so.
Alright, I start playing the flute.
Okay, you make it about as far as to move the flute towards your lips before we hit initiative. As you grab the flute, this guy immediately grabs his sword and takes a swipe at you.
Alright.
Groaning.
Apparently even skeletons don't like theft.
Well, I was trying to play it because he was not playing it. So I was gonna be like, hey bro, this is how you do it.
You didn't tell him that. You just grabbed it out of his hand.
Who the fuck talks to fucking skeletons?
That's what I'm saying.
When the hell do you see skeletons playing music?
You only talk to them if they're in your closet.
I think we're missing somebody. Actually, missing a couple of people.
Roll initiative, people.
You gotta
Missing
roll
Astrid
there.
and...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Advantage.
Sorry, Mike.
I missed that. I missed that memo.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Sorry.
No, not you.
Not
just
you.
Sarah. I don't see it.
All right. So the skeleton right to the left of Ragnath gets the first swipe. He sees you snatch his homie's flute, and he is very displeased by your actions. He tries to yell something at you, but there is no auditory sound.
I just see the jaw flapping.
Yep. Clack, 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 as his teeth banged.
We can't apologize. Probably they don't have any ears.
Can I try to give the flute back?
Oh, yeah, you can try whatever you want.
Would that take my action?
Depends on how you want to do it. If you just want to hand him the flute and then see what happens and immediately take a swing, no matter what happens, then you could do that. If you want to give him the flute and see if he is going to be peaceful afterwards, it would take your...
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give him the flute and see if he's peaceful afterwards.
Okay. No, you'll know on his turn. You won't know until his turn. Which
Oh,
he's right
okay.
after you, but...
And I guess that'll end my turn.
So he continues to brandish his sword, but he puts the flute back to his mouth and, yeah, tries to blow on it. He doesn't even attempt to use his fingers at this point, and he can't produce any air, so nothing actually happens. But he does not continue to attack you.
Yay!
All right.
You did notice the music came to a complete stop there at that point, though, from when they started attacking. Since the two guys who were playing are now brandishing weapons.
All right. Well, I guess I will use my action. Prepare to attack Zombie 3 if they stop attacking us. If I see someone swing, I'll swing.
Okay, so it looks like they were starting to calm down, but as you brandish your weapon, they seem to become angry again.
Damn you!
I don't. I think they're under a spell. I mean,
Well, they're obviously under a spell. They're not alive.
maybe the flute's the secret. Should get Kenny G in here. Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. Just totally spacing off. All right. I'm gonna squeeze underneath Mac's legs. Can I do that? No.
Yeah, I'm sure Elmac's perfectly happy to have you dangling between his testicles, but you know, whatever does it for you.
All right. Just kind of brushing there. Gee, I don't know what to do. So they're not aggressive right now, or they are because Brian
Well,
pissed them off.
they were aggressive initially, as one of them took a swipe at Ragnath after he stole the guy's poor guy's flute, and then he returned the flute, and the guy he gave it to seems to be perfectly content now to go back to doing nothing but pretending to play the flute. The other guys, they haven't had the opportunity to take or not take an action yet, so you're not sure about them, but they appeared to, you know, at least relax. The zombies started to go back to dancing. They haven't yet, obviously, 'cause it's not their turn, but they haven't swiped anybody. And then Chromagus, you know, got into a defensive stance and got his hammer ready, and they did not seem pleased by that action.
All right. I'm thinking I'm just gonna end my turn. See what happens. Everyone cool with that?
Yes, they are. They all want to be eaten. You just go ahead, right ahead. End your turn.
Well, is that a good hint from the?
No,
DM?
it's not a hint. It's just me picking on you. So go ahead and take your attack, Chromagus, at Zombie 2, because he will attempt to bite you.
They're not friendly zombies. At
Not
all.
anymore.
That's when Aridon rolls his eyes.
Well, I gave him a chance, so at least you know.
I'm glad we gave the zombies a chance. Not so much those hunters in the woods, but the zombies we gave a fucking
Right.
chance.
Exactly. Well, you know, you
We
We
learned
learned
your
our
lesson.
lesson.
You gotta learn your lesson. I mean, maybe these are the hunters that were in the woods. Maybe they're just coming back.
This guy also moves over and takes a swipe at Chromagus.
Wonderful. I'm able to see all these guys, right? Like I don't need to move.
Oh yeah, you can see them all. I mean, you're going to take a -2 to hit anybody but Zombie 2, and you're going to take disadvantage on a range attack against him. So,
What if I
that
scoot
way.
over here then?
you really can't fit through there.
What? I can't scoot over
It's a
here.
fourth of a square, so that's like 1.5 feet wide.
I am 5 foot 90 pounds, sir. I am
Still
a.
can't fit.
So okay. Shit. And if I stepped into this, okay, all right. But I can hit zombie 2, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing a melee attack, you have no disadvantage or anything against him. If you're doing a ranged attack, you would have disadvantage.
What disadvantage do I have?
You have actual disadvantage.
Oh. But that's it.
Yeah, there's no like -2 or anything. It's just disadvantage.
But you said I can melee him, no problem. Yeah. Number 2.
Yeah, you could smack him with shocking grasp or with a stick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm shocking grasp. Let's do that because that's got nothing for it. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that.
Give him a nice solid shock. His body does not really seem to respond to it in any capacity, but you can tell it. Skeleton 2 picks back up his harp and begins to play.
Wait, the one I just shocked?
No, that's Zombie 2. Skeleton 2 picks up his
Oh
harp.
God. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, Devin, your turn. Mr. Ilmac.
Well, since we're in this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at this guy. Let's see here. There we go. So here we go, and God damn it. There we go.
So the zombies are aggressive, but the skeletons are not.
As best you can discern at this point, you can't say for sure. You can say 2 of the zombies attacked Chromegus, and you can say for sure that Skeleton 2 and Skeleton 5 both are not attacking. Skeleton 4 took a swipe at you earlier, but he hasn't had an opportunity to do anything since that time, since the flute was returned.
Huh.
Zombie 3 attempts to take a bite out of Elmac. Does so successfully.
Why do they always fucking hit me?
Takes a nice big chunk out of your arm, starts chewing on it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my
All right, go ahead.
if I can find it. There we go.
You have to
how do
roll
I-
a d12, remember.
Oh, that's. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, you do exactly what you needed to negate the damage from the attack.
My rolls are
So I
such
returned your HP. Well, it didn't matter on that one. You rolled exactly what you needed.
shit. Yeah. I mean, the +4 was only just because of, our good ass stats, but the roll itself is still shit, but oh well. Alrighty. I ended my turn, didn't I? Yeah, I
Yes. So this skeleton, I was just waiting for you to finish your stuff there. This
Yep.
skeleton 4 picks up his instrument again, and he points at Ragnath and just shakes his head, like shakes his head no, and then starts playing his instrument.
I take that as a don't try. Let them do their thing. All right, I'm going to attack the zombie to not the one that's in front of Ragnath. Actually, yeah, give me the one that's in front of Ragnath because I'll have flanking and advantage on that one. So go there. There we go.
Good thing too, because you rolled a 1.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah, you slice into him pretty good. His body kind of reacts from the force of the blow, but he doesn't really seem to care in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yep, as would be expected from a zombie, and that'll end my turn.
Skeleton 5 continues to play. Quote, play. Let's get air quotes in there because he's not actually playing.
Hey man, believe you can be whatever you want.
And he is a flutist, damn it.
Follow your dreams.
That's right.
So zombie 3, I get flanking.
Yes.
All right, for that then. Apparently 5 was the higher roll.
All right. So I can squeeze under Elmac's legs again, right? And try to
Wow.
fire.
Oh
Sorry.
Lord, here we go with this trickery again.
Yes, you can.
Ah.
That zombie does die, by the way.
Let's leave last night as last night.
Ah. All right. So if I'm underneath him, anyway.
Oh my God.
Between his legs, pop, pop, and back out.
Yeah,
that's-
you can attack with no disadvantage from between his legs.
Okay, great.
It's a good thing she has a crossbow.
Ilmac may be at disadvantage next turn as he sweats profusely, but
Ilmac ain't scared.
Fair.
he don't use those anyway. It's cool.
Alright.
That's because he can't. Everybody's too scared to try.
Alright, so no disadvantage. I'm going to attack. Alright, we've got zombie 1 and 2. I'll go for the one that's closer to. And I. Is he dead or not yet?
Well, he does indeed take a fatal blow. Let's see if it's actually fatal. It is not. He stays standing.
Alright, let's try again.
Pop, pop.
Double tap. Come on. Oh.
This time he falls and stays down.
Alright. And yeah, I should probably just back off. Or I could stay there. I mean, I don't want Ilmac at a disadvantage there. I don't know if that's allowed with movement, but maybe for comfort level.
Huh.
Zombie 1. Actually moves forward to here and takes a swipe at Ilmac. It's obvious that he is trying to get past Ilmac, but Ilmac is just in the way.
I swear to God. Ha! Get that shit out of here.
I'll move here. So I could move into his. That's good to know. I didn't know that's how that worked. But I want to make sure I got this right, so I'm going to do it just literally for the sake of doing it. Hits. Right?
Yep, you give him a tiny little jolt.
Then if I wanted to move, since it hit, he doesn't get to hit me back, correct?
Right. Nobody gets, he doesn't get an opportunity attack against anybody at this point.
Alright, so then I could do that, correct?
You still can't go into that square.
This is bullshit.
But, I mean, if what you're trying to do,
Yes.
it would be more like this.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm.
can't do
Yes.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate part of the way about the squares in the map that you can't fit there, even though technically you have to go through that square to get the other one.
Alright. Yeah.
Continues to play. Alright, Ilmac, do you first.
All right.
So that blows my mind.
Oh, dude, when we're done fighting, Baradin's gonna have some shit to say. Can...
Bullshit.
Yeah, you ran a few blows on his noggin. He does not seem happy, but he doesn't really seem mad either. Skeleton 4 continues to play. Ragnath, actually, you couldn't see from there. Never mind, go ahead. Oh, Eridan, though. Give me a perception check, Eridan.
Comes out of nowhere and grabs his rear end.
Oh,
Damn.
God.
Ah, snap.
Perception. Here you go.
Natural
Oh, yeah.
20.
So you definitely see up here. You see where I'm pointing at up there?
Yeah,
the
oh,
little
yeah.
circle?
Yeah.
So you definitely see up there that some individual, a person, and their movements did not appear to be zombie-like, came into that room, appeared to do something with those two chests at the top, looked down at you guys, and walked back out.
Back out to the right or left?
You just now saw it, so you have to wait until your turn to make a move.
No. What I'm saying is like
He went out to the left. There's only one way out. As far as you can tell, there's only one exit.
Okay.
You can't really see it well, but since he came from the left and went to the left.
Yeah. Okay.
You can presume that there is a door there somewhere.
That's what I wanted to know.
Some type of entry.
I didn't know if he came in from one side and went out the other, and I noticed that. With that roll, do I see anything? There we go. Thank you, sir. Did I, other than the not zombie like, was there anything else that I noticed?
He was wearing robes, and you couldn't really tell much else because of the robes, since they are, somewhat bulky. You couldn't make out a form to tell his race, although he stood about the same height as you would expect for a normal humanish individual, somewhere around, 5'8" to 6 feet.
All right.
Do you relay that to the team, or
Not yet.
are we just moving on?
No,
No.
fuck the team.
I'd say, listen. No, I'm not relaying that to the team yet. As soon as this other skeleton's down, then Aridin will.
Hey, I almost let you
Nice.
guys got eaten by skeletons and zombies, so
Because
Alright.
there aren't
Kyle?
3 people before you who could take a dashing action. But okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lay into the zombie in front of me.
Yep,
Since I have
thinking again, of
advantage.
course. You're thinking as you take a swipe at this zombie, it's kind of nice they're too stupid to avoid flanking situations.
Yeah, this is true. Ooh, snake eyes.
You
I
smack him
love-
pretty good, but he is still standing.
I love that I have that ability to reroll ones. It's so nice. That'll end my turn.
He, what is that? He continues to attempt to play his.
All right. Try to finish this guy off, I guess. Flanking. For it.
38 months in a row, man. Thank you for your sub, Attack Root. I hope you've been great. Trying to pay attention.
Garbage and-
Love you, dude. I will catch up with you hopefully sometime soon. Episode 3, man. Hope you're having a
Okay,
good time.
Astrid, you see there is one zombie remaining, and he seems to be intent on coming to eat you.
okay.
Though there is a big ass Ilmac in the way.
Well, I'll just crouch under his legs again. Sorry.
And you do know that if you enter his
Crotchal area.
No. Actually, you would expect that by entering his area, if you do not kill the zombie, when you need to leave, the zombie would be able to attempt to bite you.
Oh, great. Well, let's just hope I'm a good shot.
Pop, pop.
Actions.
Come on, cleanup crew.
Headshot.
Great. Don't want to aim too high. Alright. Hit. Go. Oh, come on. Seriously?
And he slumps to the ground, no longer moving.
I actually killed him.
So you now have 3 skeletons playing instruments and 3 zombie corpses. But other than the sound of a harp and whatever I said the other guy had, a violin or whatever, there is no obvious sounds in the area.
Alright. Now, Aridin's going to, beckon at Ilmac. Come here, come here, come here. As soon as he gets close, he's gonna grab onto a little midget, right, staring up at this hulking dude. He's gonna go, there's somebody down that way. I saw something. I don't know what it is, man. But you gotta go get it, man. It's down that way.
What do you guys think we should do?
How narrow is the cavern?
You can fit. You'll be squeezing. Anybody who goes up there is going to be squeezing, but you can fit. But that's also true of the one to the southwest. Unless you leave to the east, no matter which direction you go, you're going to be squeezing.
Do I see anything to the southwest?
You see as far as you can see. You really can't see any further. The skeletons and the wall are kind of blocking your view.
Okay.
You can tell it keeps going, as you can tell there, but that's about all you can tell.
Ilmac kind of looks down the hall. Then he kind of looks back at the skeletons untrustingly.
All right, Eridan's gonna roll his eyes at Elmac and like kind of push him and be like, "Ignore the fucking skeletons, man. There's somebody down there. Go."
Ilmac just turns back towards Eridan.
All right,
That's all.
I'm just gonna go in there because he's just playing around.
No, he just points his hammer at him. He's like, "You're lucky I like you." And taps the end of his warhammer onto Eridan's nose, like bruising it very lightly.
Still rolling my eyes.
So he just broke your nose like it was the thing to do because it sounds cool.
It was a term of infection. Yeah.
And then he
Okay,
just starts,
stop right
he
there.
starts
Nobody else
barking down
can
the
move at
hall.
this point.
Okay.
If either of you two who have not moved yet or intending to move go to make it, you can move up to where Chromagus is at, or I'm sorry, Ilmac is at. That would be Kyle and Astrid.
Well, I can't be right behind him.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, if you would rather be right behind him and Kyle be where you are, you can do that. You did have the.
Yeah.
You did move first.
I would just. You have to think about it like this. I'm using him like a living shield. You know, I'm tiny, and a little bit of the backstory between Eridan and Ilmac is that's kind of their friendship. So he's hiding behind him, literally trying to push him forward.
All right, Chromagus, give me a perception check. Ilmac,
Sure.
give me a perception check at -2.
Got it.
Eridan -5. Ragnath and Astrid at disadvantage.
I should have worn my glasses. Okay. Perception.
And I just click the -2 button and then roll it, and it'll be fine,
Yep.
right? Oh well, cucked.
All right, so nobody really notices anything specific other than Chromagus. You do see there are 2 chests up ahead, and what seems odd to you about that is they're just kind of sitting there. They're not like against the wall, or tied to anything. They're just 2 chests in the middle of what appears to be an empty room.
Okay, so we're walking up and we kind of stop for a second as people are
No,
noticing.
nobody stops. Y'all are still going.
All right.
I just needed you to stop so nobody got too far before I relayed the information.
All right.
So it's you guys, other than the fact Chromagus noticed, I mean, you had already noticed there's 2 chests up there. He's just now noticing that they're there, and it seems a little odd that they're like not against the wall or anything.
And
But it's up to him whether he wants to keep going or any of the rest of you.
I noticed.
Do they look? Oh, go ahead.
I just want to make sure. I did notice him, this figure, opening, messing with, touching something.
You saw him walk over to the chest. You're not sure what he did. From where you were, you did not see the lids raised, so it does not appear he opened them. But aside from that, you don't know.
Okay, so
whatever he did was on the back of the chest.
Just so you know, if anybody goes to do something to them, I will then, of course, speak up. I'm not going to let anybody just walk up and touch that shit. But up until that point, I'm going to, again, keep that information to myself.
Okay.
But I'm not going to let anybody get hurt. You know what I mean? So.
I'd be going in there.
Okay, so at this point, we're going to move 1 square at a time so I can make sure everybody gets to move wherever they want to go. So just take 5 seconds. If you want to move, do so up to 1 square. If you do not want to move in 5 seconds, we're going to the next square. 3.
Pushing.
2,
Move, Ilmac,
1.
you big.
All right, go ahead. Move if you want to, Chromagus.
I think
No,
I
I'm not
would.
moving. Sorry, no, he's not.
Well, you're kind of blocking everybody from
Right.
moving.
We can't move.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If you wish to go around him, I'll let you share squares here, because it's not like you're only able to move 1 square for a turn. It's just I need you to move slowly so I can see where everybody's at any given point in time.
All right.
Oh, jeez. This is going to be an awesome trap.
He'll move up just a little bit. Like I said, Ilmac's a little bit claustrophobic.
Yeah, well, if I had known I was asking a chicken to go first, God, I'd have gone myself.
All right, that's everybody's 1 square. If you wish to move again, Chromagus, you can do so, or anybody
Well,
else for that matter.
I would. I mean, I don't know anything. It's apparently need to know, not need to know bases, or
Right?
I think it's booby trapped or something.
we're all being secretive here. As I'm gonna go to my death, but
All right, so
Then the cave
you all
collapses, and
hear
we're all
a
to
loud
the cave.
cackle.
A loud cackle.
Yeah, it is a humanish voice, and it definitely speaks common. And he cackles out, "You fools have invaded the wrong domain. You slaughtered the wrong minions, and it's time for you to pay for your transgressions."
Sorry, bro.
Now,
Can
what
I
you
hear
see
this?
here,
can I take the dodge action?
no, you cannot. What you see here as he's cackling, these 2 chests in front of you both start to crackle with lightning. Then
Cool.
there's like a point between the 2 where the lightning coalesces into 1 point between the 2 chests and then shoots down the passage.
Awesome. I
God
can take
damn
a
it. I knew that this was gonna be bad. I knew this was gonna be bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, apparently, what we gotta do?
And y'all want to see? Y'all,
And so what
I'm stuck
essentially
on what the fuck I want to do too. Cause see, y'all niggas told me to start. Oh yeah, man, walk down the passage and blocking us.
you would have been
I'm
getting
trying
the
to
no,
passage
no,
over
no.
there.
Hey,
You were already in
Hey,
the passage.
hey, you can be upset at your homie over there.
All right, give me dexterity saving throws, everybody.
oh, but I have advantage on mine though.
I wanted
you
to go
definitely do.
down.
You know it's
like,
coming.
the south.
Do I get any advantage? No, probably not.
No.
That's a trait I have. See you later, you boosted bonobos.
So it is only a DC 10, so that leaves 2 of you having. So this bolt of lightning shoots down. It strikes Chromagus. He's kind of got his hand on the wall as it hits him, so it doesn't seem to affect him too much. But instead of like just being a straight bolt that shoots through people, it just hits him. Then it jumps to the next person. It jumps to the next person. It works out for Ilmac that he's so big, his shoulders are all brushing the wall, so it doesn't seem to phase him too much. And Eridan is tiny. It just must not have got a good hold on him. When it gets to Ragnath, though, his big-ass bulky armor seems to inhibit his ability to withstand the shock, and he cries out in a little pain, followed by Astrid, who both catch the brunt of the blow. Now, what you notice after that is the lightning keeps going down the passage. It hits this back wall down here and bounces back up. So the bolt comes all the way down the passage and then goes all the way back up the passage. When it hits back up to its starting point, those 2 chests both explode into an area of splinters in that room. So the damage from the lightning is 9. That is halved for those who made their save.
So poor.
I will make the adjustment for everybody here.
Fuck me.
Rest in pieces, Astrid.
Thanks for the info about the chests.
What?
I'm not saying that like.
Oh no, I was like, I thought you said in character was like, you go fuck yourself, sir.
But God, man, this is why, as a party, you share information.
Okay, and then Chromagus, as the only one in the area, I need a con save from you.
Sure.
Okay, so you get peppered in splinters. They slam all into your armor, but you've got your shield up in time to deflect most of them, and it does not seem to have any further ill effect. You do notice, though, in places where they slam into the wall, the chest, some of the spots where it hits the wall has little green stains.
Good old green stains of poison, I would presume. Maybe.
That would have been awful.
And then you just hear further cackling
All right.
from up in the.
When I hear that, I'm going in there.
Chromagus, wait!
I'm pissed off at this point. There's nothing I hate more than a good old necromancer, so this guy's gonna.
I'm just gonna wait right here, I guess.
So this is essentially what you can see at this point, Chromagus.
All right. Well, if I see it, I'm dashing.
Actually, no, I'm gonna. It's much more fun if I can describe this whole area, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to say you managed to kind of get up a little bit so you can see this entire area. And what you see before you is quite an interesting room. So the first thing that catches your attention as you come in here is the scent of death and decay. Then you kind of, being in an angry mode here because it was indeed a necromancer that you saw, you step forward a little bit to see if you can see where he's at. What the horror show that places out before you, though, is unexpected. On the tables down to the south, there are 3 human, not corpses. They are obviously alive, though various parts of their bodies have been removed. And there's an individual walking between them with some type of cleaver type thing in one hand and some type of saw in the other. Give me a perception check. Let's see if you know.
He's asking me.
All right, you got no idea. Yeah, you just notice that their bodies are pretty brutalized. They're screaming or crying or moaning, and this hooded figure is walking between them, apparently in the process of either torturing or at least tearing them apart. Up to the northeast, there's like a little. It's not a wall. It is a wall, but it's only like 3 feet tall, so it serves as a table. And there's a number of tools on there. Looks like stuff maybe for embalming. There's also like knives and tines and scalpels and all those type of items up there as well. You do see on the other side of that table, there are a number of skeletons there. They all hold bows, and they're just kind of standing there watching. They see you come out, but they have not fired upon you yet. Though, in fairness, to make sure you understand, it's not that they are choosing not to fire, they just have not had the opportunity yet. I'm giving you the time to decide what you're going to do since you were just peeking.
All right. My instinct react. There's a guy down near the tables.
There is a guy down near the table.
All right. So, and I see guys, skeletons with bows pointing at me. North. I will. How far is this drop? Is this like stairs going down?
Yes, those are stairs going down. If you were to just jump right there, it's a 10-foot drop. Otherwise, you can go up the stairs. You could safely jump down once you get to about here. Instead of having to go all the way down the stairs, it would not incur any damage if you went that far. But while you're on the stairs, it is difficult terrain.
If I were to do like a tuck and roll off the stairs, could I do like acrobatics or something?
You're going to take fall damage if you roll off of there.
Damn it. It's that high, huh? All right, well then, I guess I will start heading down the stairs and take the dodge action.
Okay, and at that point, we will go into initiative. All right, looks like that's everybody's initiative. Astrid, you are up. At this point, all you really know is there was some lightning, exploding chest, a little cackling, and then Cro-Magus took off like a bat out of hell into the other room.
Alright, I can't really follow anybody or move, right? Because we're just in
You,
this tunnel.
yeah, as far as you could really move, is to there. You couldn't really go any further than that.
Okay. Alright, on my turn.
Actually, before you end your turn, let me move you back and correct something here. I should have said this initially. Go ahead and give me a perception check. And you give me one as well, Rag. Actually, all of you in the tunnel, go ahead and give me one.
I'm just playing leapfrog here. Perception. Yes.
Oh yeah, all of you notice. It seems a little odd to even take notice of this in most situations, but because of the craziness of this whole scenario, you all immediately notice that the music has stopped.
Oh.
Ilmac just grumbles incredibly, frustratingly, and angrily, like just one of those "I told you so" grumbles, because he knows what's coming.
Alright.
Mhm.
So that means possibly the skeletons are coming for us. I think I'm just gonna stay right here just in case. Alright.
I haven't known Johnny that long, but I know him well.
What in the... Oh, never mind. So, you do hear some shuffling from the back, but you don't see anything coming up this way, Astrid.
Okay. So, I'm just... I guess... I don't know. I wonder if I should move, or if I should head back down myself, or just stay in the tunnel with everyone else. Safety in numbers? What do you guys think?
You should.
Does my...
You should probably get between myself and Ragnath.
Okay. Alright, there we go. Thanks. I'll follow the party's advice on this one.
You want your tanks on the outside. You and Aaron are to just stand between us.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, Ilmac. So you heard the music stop, and you saw your companion Chromagus, for some unknown reason, just charge out into the open in a room that you have not seen yet.
At this point, Lil Mac isn't sure if he should follow Chromagus or these guys. So, having heard the music stop, looking back down the tunnel, we can't see the skeletons coming, can we?
Correct. Cannot.
Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna move out here into this room just so people have somewhere to get to. I'm gonna stand here in front of this door. But
okay, you come up there and kind of look around. You see the same thing that Chromagus saw in regards to there's a figure down at the south who is doing something to 3 people there. They are screaming and moaning and begging. This one at the top, having seen Chromagus and now sees you come into the room, starts calling out, begging for help.
Am I within line of sight to throw a javelin at the figure?
You would need to step out onto this ledge here if you wanted to throw a javelin with any chance of hitting.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, let me put him on the map just a second. Oh, what the fuck is he?
We don't know. We don't see him either.
Yeah, but I see where he should be. He's just not there. Alright, give me just a second to figure out what the fuck went wrong.
Or we don't see him between the tables either.
What the fuck are those?
Yeah, just ignore those. That's the unfortunate part about having to go back and correct the...
Okay.
Apologize for that. That shit should not have gone that way.
It's alright, shit happens.
All right, so there's what you see. So you can target that that hooded figure down there, or that hooded figure. That's what he is down at the bottom. Mac can go ahead and toss your javelin.
That's the zombie, I take it? The zombie token?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Let's see here. And then I'm gonna move back in. And,
Okay.
My turn.
So this guy raises his bow. And he will take a shot at Chromac. He fails to hit. Right now.
Do I have enough movement to even make it up near Elmac or anything?
Yeah, you could. You can make it into either one of those two squares.
Okay. Do I see anything coming in behind me?
Nope.
Astrid, sorry, but Aridin, I couldn't give a shit less right now. And then I'm going to ready an attack if anything comes within like view of me. I want to ready a javelin.
All right, so you have a javelin in hand.
That'll end my turn.
So he's also going to take a shot at Chromagus. He will also miss. Follow suit this guy as well.
Kyle, what's your AC?
16.
Jesus. This makes no fucking sense.
What?
My AC is also 16, but I get hit all the fucking time.
Oh.
All right, Aridin.
Can I move north of Ilmac?
Yes, you can. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but no negative impact upon you.
Alright, so I'm gonna do anything comes into range that is an enemy, I'm going to try to whack it with a firebolt.
All right. Just 1 second, Chromac.
I don't know why Kyle is upset with the character who just told Ilmac to run down a tunnel. No idea why he'd be upset with Aridin right now.
So, Chromagus, as you're standing there, you see behind this little ledge thing that I told you about was 3 feet tall here, where the skeletons were. You see an individual stand up behind there and cast a spell at you.
Oh, it's on now.
Go ahead and roll a
Oh, smack.
And
Roll
no, that
Actually,
was
I'll
a
go base it on
out of character comment. That wasn't really like me.
Okay,
saying-
you feel some magics kind of aimed at you, but they do not seem to have any effect.
Awesome.
And then he runs back. I need to open the mask a little. Okay, now go ahead.
All right, quick question. Skeletons, do they just have bows?
No, they're the same as the other ones. They have bows and short swords.
You're saying, dear.
Can't hear you, Sarah.
Whispering some corny joke. I can't make her out. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. At this point, could I squeeze along the wall, or?
Yeah, so like I said, you can either choose to keep going down the stairs, which are difficult terrain all the way, or you can jump off at this point here. So you would take no damage there, so you'd need double movement for that, and then at that one, you would be on normal movement again.
So out of 30, how much do I have left? 0? I'm good.
You have 1 square more.
And I will
Okay.
take the dodge action again.
The zombie runs up to here, and that's all he does. Now, okay, Astrid, you are up.
Okie dokie. Do I hear anything coming from, I guess, behind me? Or
You do not.
Alright. Um, how far up can I move? Let's see. Alright. Can I move 2 squares?
Yes, you can move to there. You
Oh.
couldn't go any further, but that's well. I mean, if you take the dash action, you could continue to move, but using your normal movement, that's as far as you can go.
Alright. So I'm still kind of in the tunnel, right? I'm not squishing
Yes, you
anybody.
are in the tunnel.
Alright, so I really can't fire or do anything. So
Yeah, you can't see anything to shoot from this point. You could still take the ready to action if something comes up, or you could just choose to move out. It's up to you.
can I just... If I took the dash action, could I move more?
Yes. If you took the dash action, you have another 40 feet.
How do I do that? Sorry.
So it's just it takes your action, so you wouldn't be able to attack. But now you have 40 more feet of movement you can move to. Now, obviously, your first movement's going to have to be into either Ilmac or Ragnar, so it's going to be at it's going to take 10 feet to move there. After that, though, you would be at your normal movement until you hit the stairs, which will be also difficult terrain.
So can I go right here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And then I can't target
Correct. You
anybody.
could not attack. I mean, if you have a bonus action, something you could do that. But as far as an actual action, that was used for extra movement.
Okay. I guess I'll end my turn. See what happens.
Skeleton 3 takes a shot at the person moving down. And then he moves up to here.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop
And
out.
for all of you, you do still hear the people down south screaming. You would expect them to be screaming because organs have been pulled out and they're missing limbs and whatnot. But they're still screaming as much in fear as in pain.
Throw another javelin. Let's go. And sorry, assume that I moved out first to throw it, and then I'm gonna move back in. And yeah, I'm gonna move back in here to potentially protect from the skeletons coming in from the southeast. And I am gonna end my turn there.
The skeleton moves to here. Actually, he'll go there. And he'll take a shot at Magus.
Those javelins fucking hurt.
And he will miss. Just a second, Cal. So you see another skeleton come out from down here. And he came out from that southern passageway. And he will take a short bow shot at Astrid. But do so ineffectively. Okay, go ahead, Ragnar.
Alright, can I move here? So that'll be 10, 20, 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep, you can. That's just as far as you can go without running, but you can get that.
Alright, and then I'm gonna throw a javelin at the zombie down below.
Alright.
And miss.
Yeah, it skids across the ground, but does not connect.
Alright, yeah, that'll end my turn.
And then you guys see another skeleton come from the south. We'll take a shot at Ragnar. That'll connect. Oh, actually, not yet. There it is. And one more.
Boy, these guys.
This one will also shoot at Astrid and miss.
My turn, yeah?
Just a second. I've got one skeleton I can't find. Alright, well apparently he is not on the map, so we'll just remove him. So yeah, now... Fuck, that one's on the map either. Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Can't really move. There's no space up between Ragnath and Astrid, right?
Technically you could move, but you'd have to take a dash action to get anywhere out there.
No, I'm just gonna get closer towards the door, and if anything comes, I will have a firebolt to its face.
Alright, so the Necromancer begins casting again.
Gone, have dinner.
You know, these rolls from the guy should be much easier. They really should. And again, you withstand his magical assault. And then he moves up and disappears.
He looks like he's trying to get away. How high is this table?
About 3 feet,
3 feet. How tall is this room?
10 feet.
Okay. So what I would be looking to do is
Actually, no, 20 feet. The roof is 20 feet tall.
Okay.
It's 10 feet from the top of the landing where Ragnath and them are at.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll jump up on the table. Does that only take 5 or?
No, that would be difficult terrain. So that will put you at 30 move right there.
All right, then I will see that he's trying to get away. We'll again take the dodge action and say he's trying to get away. And that's it for me.
A lot of stairs to go down, my friend.
So he will come over here and attempt to grapple with Chromagus. So give me a strength or athletics there, Chromagus.
I got it, Brian.
Oh, you got it
I
there?
got it.
Okay.
Cauliflower rice, peas, bacon,
Do you want me to just go ahead and roll it?
chicken.
Okay, he attempts to grab you, but is unsuccessful. That is his turn. Alright, Astrid, you're up. Got 3 skeletons down south shooting arrows at you and Ragnar. You got 4 skeletons up north shooting at Chromagus, and then the hooded zombie also went up to the north. And then there was a necromancer spellcaster that appears to have evacuated to the northeast.
Okay. I need to go down these stairs a little bit.
And they are difficult terrain, so just keep that in mind. Or you could choose to just jump off and take the fall damage.
How much is the fall damage?
1d6, it's only 10 feet.
And how much movement would it cost to jump off?
Just the 5 feet to move down to the next square.
Gotcha.
So could I get past Ragnath, or is that as far as I can go? Because I have 30 feet.
Yeah, you could get to that square if you choose to just go down the
Okay.
stairs, or like I said, you could jump off.
All right, I'll just go down the stairs. All right, I'm going to target the remaining zombie. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 30 feet.
Good dinner right there.
I'll still use my crossbow on the zombie.
Yeah, you can.
Wow,
Okay.
what's up, dude? How you been?
Hit.
So annoying. Microphone.
I'm not
He
dead yet.
does not die.
Okay.
Just put it right there for now, so that I don't have to worry about the microphone freaking out.
And that time he does.
All right. In my turn. Okay, I have dogs to kill.
Skeleton moves over here and takes a short bow at Chromagus. Does not connect. Yo, Mac, you're up.
Okay, Elmac's going to pop his head out again. And he's going to look towards the southwest. And I'm sorry about all the extra noise. But can Ilmac determine whether those are the same skeletons that they saw earlier?
It's hard to say for sure because most of the skeletons are looking about the same.
Well, I mean specifically,
but
like,
they are not
or is he
carrying
like,
instruments.
okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Tell you what, Ilmac's going to throw a javelin. And how much movement do I have? 30. So I moved 5, 10,
It's actually 15 because you moved through an ally. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 20. This would be 20. And
No,
then
the stairs are difficult terrain, so that's 25.
Okay. And then can I spend my 5 feet to jump off the ledge here?
Yes, you will take the fall damage.
So I need to be where Astrid's at to.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to jump down to there, not to or there or lower, not to take damage.
Okay. So can I move on top of Astrid then, or I don't have
No,
movement
you don't
for
have
that?
enough move. You only got 5 movement left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have
So I can't move anywhere then. Alrighty then. Yeah. Yes. That's it.
Well, you're stopped on my token, dude. You can't end your turn on my token.
Oh. Okay then. Well then I will just stay here then.
All right, Skeleton 4 is going to start shooting up the stairs. Astrid just killed one of his companions, so he takes a shot at her.
Oh, good game.
And thunks really solidly into her shoulder. I do not know why it skipped Skeleton 5. He's going to shoot at Ragnath. And connect.
Pretty solid connection, too. Not
But it
that
doesn't find solid purchase. Skeleton 2 will fire at Chromagus again. And failed to hit.
Chromagus using cheat codes.
That died, Joe.
Alright, so hitting where Astrid is that 10 feet?
To move into Astrid's Square would be 10 feet, yes. Actually,
Or would that be 20 because
that'd
of
be
the
20
little
because
bit?
you actually kind of have to go around.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit Astrid's Square, and then can I jump forward and get off of the stairs?
Yeah, you can jump down to there, which would take only 5 feet. So you'd have 5 feet left, and you would not take fall damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit there. And then I am going to pull back my second javelin and let it fly at one of the skeletons. Skeleton 1. Damage. 5 damage.
Okay, you pierce him decently.
Alright, and then that'll end my turn.
Kind of chips his bone there. Oh, that's why it's skipping him. So it's actually Skeleton 10's turn here, who will fire up the... Sees that you're getting a little close to his companion, so he's going to try to pick you up. And that is a hit. Though again for minuscule damage. Skeleton one step back to kind of finish blocking the passage here. Take a shot at Chromac. And he will fail the hit. This guy will head up this way. He's going to shoot at Ilmac. Fails fine purchase. And Aridin, you're up.
If I wanted to move to the stairs in between Astrid and Ilmac, I'd be able to make it there, right?
Yes, and you have 5 feet of movement left, so you could jump off the ledge but not move any further than that.
If I jump down, though, I would take damage.
Take damage, yes.
Yep, that's not happening.
Maybe at later levels, but I think we all have too few HP to be risking that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to... Seriously? Yeah, well, that was fun.
You're a little off balance on the stairs, and your bolt goes wide.
That's it for me.
Okay. The Necromancer reappears.
We gotta take care of that guy.
Casts a spell at Chromagus again. This time Chromagus does not save. And then the Necromancer disappears again. And what everybody sees at this point, except for Chromagus himself, is he gets a crown appears upon his head, but the crown has swords pointing down, like towards the top of his head.
Uh-oh.
Chromagus' turn.
I under my own will, or?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Guy out of my vision, I guess.
Yeah, you saw him come out from somewhere up in the northeast and then disappear back in again. In being around the corner.
Nothing's with me to me, so I will go chill touch.
We should probably. I mean, I know it's kind of.
How is Astrid doing? Holy shit.
A lot of people are pretty heavily wounded. I mean, she's not exactly on death's door, but she could get dropped pretty quick. And what you've noticed, were you able to hear all the conversation, Brian?
I missed a little bit.
So
Someone was trying to
essentially, the
grapple me.
skeletons up north mostly are shooting at you, but the ones down south are shooting at the other people. The ones up north have failed to hit you even once yet, and the zombie did come up and attempt to grab onto your leg and hold you there, but your strength was greater.
And then he tried to leave, and I didn't get an opportunity attack, or?
No, he did not try to leave. He got killed.
Oh, he got killed.
Yeah, Astrid killed the zombie.
Oh, nice. All right. Dragnath use the second wind yet?
No.
No, I still haven't.
Oh, we're great then. John Bless, I think it's 30 feet. 30 feet. Four, 5, 1, 4. Yeah, I guess I'll save my spell slots for now. Alright, I'm gonna go with 2-for-1 chill touch.
All right. One hit, one miss.
Dying today.
For me.
Yeah, all right, Astrid, you are up.
Okay. Alright. Necromancer is still, is he up north?
Yeah, you. Actually, from where you're at, well, you wouldn't have never even seen him. But you did hear some chanting from up north before the